Hi everybody, Lori here from Unique in the Creek. Hope everybody is well, even though nobody's on yet. I'm gonna find your comments here. Hi everybody. Okay, let me turn this down. Say hi when you come in, so I can see you. Hi Marge. Amy. Is Dan there? Tell him he has to behave. Dave's on warning. Because we are going to do tutorial style. Hi Dawn and Debbie and Francine and Linda. You're floating away. Oh, are you in the flooding? I heard all about it. Poor Mrs. Monkey's flooding too. Hey, my Mrs. Monkey. Carla and Mary. I'm a little organized today. Got a new mat. Well, I think you guys see my new mat the other day. So hey everybody, hey. Mrs. Franklin, I know. Don't know if I'm ever going to get used to that. Amazon even came and I had to sign my name and they asked what my name is to type it in. And I said Lori McNeil. I don't think I'm ever, and I even signed my name. I've not signed Lori Franklin yet. I keep forgetting. Hi Laquita, well then welcome to our group. You'll find that we are a fun bunch. So if you get offended really easy, we're just kidding. Hey, hi Connie, Michelle. What the heck? You didn't get a notification. Oh, where are you going, Lisa? Lisa Hall Danley. I want to come too. Hi, Kathy Higgins. How are you? Look at everybody jumping on now. Yay, yay. The newlyweds. You know, Dave keeps saying we need to go on a trip again because it's just like overwhelming. I'm like, we still are due for a honeymoon. So, but we have so much to do. And then June, we're going to Crafters Convention in Illinois. So, we have to start ramping up for that and just so much going on. Who wasn't invited?
Michelle done that. Michelle done that. Can I be myself?
Yes, Michelle. You can be yourself, love. But I thought you were hopped up on cold meds.
Did you ignore your mother?
Did I what?
Did you ignore your
Oh,
mother?
did my mom pop up? Hi, Mom. Okay, so tonight we're going to make watermelon, a slice. You know, triangle slice. That's how I cut my watermelon for the kids all the time. So we're obviously going to use the tree board. Dave has graciously preloaded my frame for me. We are going to do poofs method tonight. So it's pretty simple. No cutting, no nothing. Well, except for cutting the ends. And then I'm going to do a nice bow for, not the top, but I'm going to do a hanger. So I'm going to do a bow and then have the ribbon hanging. So it'll be the hanger on it. Because I was going to put a bow on the watermelon and I thought, it might get too much because I'm doing the watermelon slice. We're going to make the seeds. And then I'm going to put this welcome. It's just a simple wood welcome. And I put these little ladybug sticker things that are felt on the welcome. I thought that would be a really cute touch. And then we'll just put it on the watermelon kind of like that. I think that'll look really, really cute. And then we'll put a nice bow at the top, even though I think I brought up from the base, from the craft dungeon, I brought up like 10 rolls of ribbon because I have so much ribbon and they're all so pretty. I don't know which ones to use. So you guys will have to help me figure it out. Honey, you have to sing happy birthday to Jan. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Jan Brown Cook.
I don't do a happy birthday.
Nope. Happy birthday. Well, you wouldn't sing, so I have to sing, and that's the only way I know how to sing like Marilyn Monroe.
Okay, go ahead.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Did you just cringe? Happy birthday to you. That's your birthday song, Jan. Thank you. So, did everybody get a chance to check out my new creation of the flower wreath made out of fabric? So when you make the flower wreaths out of fabric, man, you have, sky's the limit with these things, because there is so many patterns of fabric out there. You can have so much fun making these, and they're really easy.
Are you going to be putting that back up on the mirror?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the ring light you can see in the mirror.
Oh, can you? They're really easy to make. The only like time-consuming part is actually cutting the material in the 10 by 10 squares. But if you have a cutting mat and a ruler and stuff, you can just zip along. It's not so bad. I am going to do another live on this, like a proper live or a proper tutorial, because when I did the bee one or the ladybug one with the yellow one, it was kind of jacked up because, you know, I wasn't planning on doing a live. But when I was making this last night, I was thinking to myself, this could be something like crazy unique, because if you have a little girl's room, say, or even an adult room.
Exactly, Michelle.
What?
Looks like the reflection in the mirror looks like a halo over your head.
There, if I go this way, is it, or is it this way? Anyways, so you know how when you buy bedding sets, you get the flat sheet in your bedding set, or even your sheet set. I don't know about you guys, but I never use them. The flat sheet ends up scrunched up at the end of my bed, and then I end up taking it off and just crumpling it up and throwing it back in the linen closet. But if you take that flat sheet, cut it into 10 by 10 squares, you can make a flower to match your bedroom decor. What? Yes. Make a flower that matches the bedroom. Like, that is so perfect. And another thing too is if you can make one and put it in your bathroom. So if you buy a shower curtain, buy 2 of the shower curtains, because hopefully they're not too pricey. And you can make a flower or something with the material from the shower curtain. So you'll have a matching flower for your bathroom. But I really thought the idea of the bedroom set was like very super cool, okay? Because everybody, you know, it's nice to have the matching curtains and stuff like that. But if you could have a matching flower above your bed as well with like a vinyl saying underneath it or something, that would be so cute. But anyways, sky is the limit with these guys. So this particular one is going to be given away at the Mother's Day giveaway. And I'm actually going to sign the frame itself and everything. So, because you don't know, it might be worth money one day. Who knows? But this was fun to make, and I loved doing the different colors. I do have Mickey Mouse fabric, because I want to make one for my trailer, for my bathroom door at the trailer. And my whole trailer inside is like Mickey Mouse, and outside, so. I know, Mom. I got a new, like, just like a table circle light. So that's what's reflecting in the mirror. I am going to start moving my lives to the downstairs craft dungeon, because I really have to get all this stuff out of my main upstairs. Sign them with my real name. What? Lori Franklin? I will. Yeah, so you guys, I really love the bedroom idea. And I'm really trying to push. I was talking to Tanya. If you guys don't know who Tanya is our admin manager. She pretty much is the boss. I was telling her I want to push Unique and Creek, because it's not just doors. We don't make wreaths for just doors. It's like wall decor, you know, or even outdoor decor for around your pool and stuff. So like we can branch out in so many different ways. And I'm trying to use different materials other than deco mesh, because once deco mesh, as you guys all are finding out, yellow is pretty much scarce right now. Yellow and white polyburlap. But if you can have another material that's more accessible, and you know, there's Joanne Fabrics, there's like Fabricland even in Canada, there's a gazillion fabric stores that you can, you know, get different materials from. So if you start using that, that's like, seriously, sky's the limit. Anyways, okay, enough talking. We are going to make a watermelon. So I quickly designed pretty much the tree pattern today. The holes on here may not be perfectly spaced or anything, but you guys get the gist. It's just for to make your patterns, so you can either write on the board, but I find when you write on the board, you kind of, when you start putting your mesh on, you just really don't know where you're going once the mesh is covered. So that's why I started doing these paper patterns, and I have scribble and everything on there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these first 2 rows. So row 12 and 11 is going to be an emerald green. So I have fabric mesh, and I'm going to be using fabric mesh for my watermelon tonight because I still have a roll and a half, so I might as well use it up. And I have the green fabric mesh, so I'm going to do these 2 rows in the emerald green. And row 10, I'm going to be just doing a lime green. I didn't have fabric mesh for this one, but it's only 1 row, so I'm just going to use normal lime green deco mesh. And then the rest of it is going to be the red fabric mesh, okay? And that's basically it. Now, you're also going to need, I got some felt. Now, I got felt with glitter on it. I love everything sparkly. These are for the seeds, and the easiest way to make the seeds, now you can even use the stiff felt too, but you know, you don't need anything fancy or whatever. You're going to just make a seed kind of that shaped, okay? And we'll make, I don't know, a handful, a dozen of them or something. And all I did to make these seeds was I cut a piece of my felt in like a 3 by 3 square, okay? And I folded it in half, okay? And all I did was where the cut end is, I just kind of cut down and made a seed shape. So just like that. The square. This one's a little small. And then you made 2 seeds. Voila! I know it's not rocket science, right? So, and then you can make another one. These are a little smaller than I was going to do. The other ones I made already are a little bit bigger. And just cut where the fold is. And around this a little bit. And there you go. Voila! Seeds! See my seeds? So that's basically all I'm doing to make the seeds. Trim that up. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12. And if I need more, I can cut more. So I only used 1 strip. I cut a 3-inch strip off the, this is just normal felt from Michael's. It's 9 by 12. And like I said, I bought the glittery stuff because when the sun hits it, it's going to be sparkly. And I just used a strip. So I cut three pieces of 3 by 3, and then I cut the seeds out of them. Easy peasy. That's it for the seeds. And like I said, we're going to put this little welcome thing on there. I'm just probably going to hot glue it on. It's very light. So I just probably hot glue it on. So, and that's it. And to do the, oh shoot, I didn't grab a, honey, can you grab me a container for my zip tie ends so they're not all over? I cleaned up my table nice, and I don't want everything all over the place. Okay, so like I said, row 12 and 11 is going to be emerald green. Row 10 is going to be a lime green. And then the rest of the rows are going to be red. And we are going to be doing just poofs. And we will glue on our seeds. And I'm going to make a big, nice bow. And wait till you see the ribbons I got. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had half the ribbons that I do. But like I said, I brought like 10 rolls up. You guys are going to have to help me. And I'm going to make a nice bow with a hanger to hang my watermelon on. Okay? Gonna be fun. All right, so I preloaded, well, like I said, Dave preloaded the zip ties. And this, when I preloaded these ones, I don't want the zip ties closed because we are going to do the poof method. So if you do them closed, well, it's pretty much impossible to do the poof method with them closed like this. So, and I'm not sure, I'm thinking I'm going to be able to skip every other hole. Now, I haven't designed this before. It's designed up in here, in my head. So I know exactly what I'm going to do. I just don't, to construct it, you might have to, I may have to change things here and there. But as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking I may only have to do every other hole. Every other. So, we will get started.
Before you start,
yes.
how are you doing the giveaway tonight? Is that done?
Oh yes, we're doing a giveaway tonight, and I will post it after the live because I want to use commentpicker.org. So if you SHARE this live right now, that will get you entered into winning one of 3 5-packs of character boards from Amazon. So we will do the picking right after the live. I'll come back on live so we can get the actual URL link from the live tonight. And if you're picked, we'll order your boards from Amazon and you'll get them in a couple days. Yay! So we're going to give away 3 5-packs. So even if you're not going to use them for the summer, save them for Christmas because you'll want to do Santa and Mrs. Claus and all the other fun stuff that we have for our digital inserts. Okay, so all you have to do is, like Monkey says, float my boat. I don't know where'd you come up with that one anyways. I don't know where she came up with it. Okay, so we're going to do the green. So I'm going to be doing 8-inch poofs. Now I just got a piece of cardboard. Well, actually this is foam board. And I cut it at 8 inches. And I just wrote 8 inches. I got cardboard pieces all over the place. 10-inch. 9-inch. So we might actually, if I skip a hole, I might have to do 9-inch. But you may have like the fancier things out there, like the Soul Sister tails and all that stuff. And those are great. I'm just, I'm going to get some at convention. But for now, I use cardboard. Okay, so let's get this party on the go. So, can you zoom in a little closer, honey?
Yeah, just like, I'm trying to figure out what you're doing with your hands here.
Oh, my hands are everywhere.
I know, that's why it makes it hard to zoom in.
Okay, are you zoomed? Okay, so to start the poof, we're going to fold this over. And I want to start it, because we're going to make, I think I'm going to do 9-inch. We'll see. Because I can change my mind after I'm going. If it's not big enough for our poofs, I'll do it a little bit smaller or larger. We'll see. So this is about an 8-inch poof. So what I've done is folded the end just over. And what I did on my mat here is kind of measured to see if my poof would be about 4 inches. Because even though I said 8 inches, once you fold it, the actual poof is only 4 inches. Okay, and we're going to zip tie this. So I'll do it sideways so you guys can see better. Hold on here. Get my tools out of the way. I don't know where my mesh holder is. I got to find that. Okay, so the zip ties go horizontal. So what we're going to do is we're going to have all our poofs going downwards. So I'm going to start with this poof facing down. So I made my poof and now I'm going to put where I'm pinching right in the center of this zip tie and do it up. Okay? All right. Now here's where did my cardboard go? Okay. So I'll try 8 and then I'll try 9. See which one I like better. So if I pull this, so what I'm doing is I'm measuring my mesh. That way every poof is symmetrical, okay? So we're not having big ones, little ones, and everything. So I just stick the cardboard in here, kind of pull up my mesh, and this is fabric mesh. This is fabulous mesh, okay? If you haven't had a chance to use fabric mesh, do yourself a favor and buy a roll. It is like literally a game changer because it's so nice to work with, and especially for this, when I'm doing this project, it's going to be fabulous. Okay, let me try this, do this up. I might have to snip it out if it's not big enough to my liking. No, I think that's going to be perfect. Okay, and I skipped every other hole. So, yeah, I think my 8-inch is going to be just perfect. So I'm just going to do this for the whole thing here. Now you can see the board here, but you won't see it once I open this up and then we put the next row in, because everything will overlap each other. And this one really is an easy one. And you can use deco mesh, no problem. I would not use poly burlap on this project because A, poly burlap is expensive and it's not necessary for this. It's actually I would say too thick for this project. Fabric mesh is going to look fabulous because you can see how it's so pliable and soft, and it pretty much does anything you want it to do. Oh, look how many people. Hello, hello everybody. Hello. Brenda, you just see me. Are you missing me? Did he cook supper? Okay, so we're done the first row. Now I'm going to swing it around. Oh, let's measure. See, when I'm doing this by myself and I'm not teaching, I don't use the measuring thing because I pretty much can figure out how big 8 inches is. Okay, so let's cut these tails off of these zip ties. Now, I usually have a little bucket. Dave brought me a bowl. So he's not having zip tie tails all over the place. Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to go back down this way. So put your cardboard in. And I think I'm going to go this one, and then I'll skip a row. So I did this one and this one only because if I would have went into this one, it wouldn't have overlapped the mesh. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it makes sense in my head. So let's see. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna do every one or every other. Other. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna do every one of them on this row. Yep, looks good to me. Now you could get away with skipping every other. The only thing, zip tie, if you don't cut them as you're going, they get in the way. Oh, sorry, I didn't measure. Now, if you've done quite a few of these, or like wreathing in general, you kind of get the feel for, you know, 8 inches, 9 inches, 10 inches, and you don't really have to measure. So I'm just making sure each of these poof or loops or whatever you want to call them are going downwards. So I'm going to do the whole wreath like that. So make sure it looks all nice and neat and it's not like poofs everywhere. Now this wasn't a full roll of green. It was only a partial roll. I think it was 3/4 of a roll. I don't know, remember what I used it for. But you're probably going to be able to do, even though it was 3/4, you could probably do 3 watermelons with 1 roll. Because we're only doing 2 rows of green, so. This is going to look fabulous in my head. Well, in my head it does. Oh. But like I said, you don't have to use fabric mesh. Especially if you're just making your first one, you may want to practice because it will use a bit of mesh. So you may want to practice just on some not so great or expensive mesh. because this stuff is really nice, but it is a bit pricey. But you also get what you pay for too. Like, it will make a fabulous, the end product will be just fabulous. So now I got Dave to preload my whole board. You may want to do a couple rolls and then preload it. I had to take my bracelet off because it keeps catching on the mesh. Ah, I have no fingernails. Oh, there we go. My Pandora bracelet. I love this thing, but it's getting quite heavy because I'm getting more and more charms. I wonder if I'll get one for Mother's Day. Probably not. All right, there we go. Yeah, the only thing is it catches on everything. My little charms catch on everything. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, we're on our last one for the green. Okay. Make sure nice and tight. Now I'm using 6-inch zip ties. I usually use either 8-inch or 6-inch, depending what I can get my hands on. I have 2 different suppliers that I buy from. So I usually buy out one supplier, and once the other supplier gets, you know, more inventory, I then buy the other one. So one manufacturer does 8-inch, one does 6-inch. So when you order from us, you'll either get either or. But they're both 18 pounds. So 18 pounds means the heads are small and they're thin, and they really only hold 18 pounds of material. That's what it says, but we don't need big heavy duty ones because we're just wrapping mesh in it. So this is looking fabulous already. Okay, I'm going to cut this off. All right. So I'm not going to undo my poofs until the very end. Well, till I'm finished doing the rest of the watermelon. So isn't that looking pretty already? Look how pretty this green is. Nice and full. Love fabric mesh. Love, love, love it. The only thing is it does fray a lot. So, but when you're not having to cut it like this project, it's fabulous. Okay, now the next row we're going to do is we are going to do some lime green. So that's row number 10. So I'm going to do it the same way. And I'll probably do every hole only because the lime green, it's pretty see-through. This is just like a value mesh. It's not the Taiwan stuff, but it's still not the greatest quality. But I'm only doing one row, so one row is fine to use this. Okay, turn this around again. Okay, we'll start again. Same way. I'm going to put your start of your poof right in the center. Okay. Now this wreath would be so much fun for like a housewarming party or a pool party if you're going to one. It's not really expensive to make, and it's a lot of fun. And where else are you going to get a watermelon wreath like this? Except for Unique at the Creek. Although, if you go to a party with something like this, you better be prepared to make a whole bunch of them afterwards because everybody will want one. That's what I found when I would do, like, when I would go to parties, I would always bring a wreath. Like, especially if it was like, you know, a new home or whatever. And then I ended up leaving the party with, you know, 10 orders of the same wreath. I always brought a daisy because everybody loves daisies. So, nobody's going to say, oh, I don't like that, of course. Everybody loves the daisy. So you can see that the deco mesh does just as nice of a job. It's just a little more, it's not as pliable and easy to work with as the fabric mesh is. But luckily we only have one row of this to do. So as you can see, I'm measuring out the 8 inches and I'm kind of, with my hand, bringing it down and zipping where I have, at the end where I have measured. So I'm making sure all the poofs are all going in one direction. So again, measure, bring your loop down, and then zip tie. If I can turn this a bit so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. And the whole wreath is going to be made like this. So it's not hard. And there's really no cutting. So it's a pretty easy wreath to make. I must say the tree board is like one of my favorite boards because you can really do so many things with it. And I know Sparkles in the ATL tomorrow night is doing an American flag with tree boards. You guys are going to have to watch that one. It's going to be fabulous. She always runs by her ideas with me first to make sure it's going to work or whatever. And she just comes up with the best ideas. Her and Monkey Man, holy man. And Amy's jumped on board with the creativity. Amy Rose Reese. She made a goldfish the other day. Like crazy. I just love all these ideas. All the ideas everybody comes up with. And I'm so glad that I feel like I'm a little part of everybody's creativity because I think I spark something in everybody. Coming up with my little cockamamie wreaths and stuff. My cockamamie ideas. There we go. We are done with the line. And now the rest is going to be red. Thank goodness, because it's all fabric mesh. Okay. Now again, I think I might skip every other hole. Or maybe not. Let me start this. We'll see. So I'm going to pull it out. Make a ruffle. It's about 4 inches. Pardon? Yes, this is fabric mesh as well. And this fabric mesh, it actually, same with the green, has a metallic in it, which is really nice. But you can see just such good quality, and it's very pliable, and I really, really love working with fabric mesh. Although it's very scarce to find these days, as usual. That and poly burlap. Now, poly burlap, I really is not a fan of. But I have to say, it does make a really nice sunflower. Or any kind of petal flower. Well, not a lolly. I wouldn't use it for a lolly petal because it's very thick. And it's kind of overkill if you do it with for a lolly petal. Now, I'm not going to measure anymore because you guys seen how I did it. I would suggest, if you've only done a few wreaths, to use a piece of cardboard for your measuring until you get the feel of kind of, you can even guess, like putting it up, that it's the same distance. Just saves time. But like I said, if you are just beginning, you might want to use a measuring guide until you actually get the feel. Look at all the people. This is going to be, is this not going to be fabulous or what? Oh my goodness.
How does the fabric mesh hold up in the weather?
It is weather resistant. Here we go. It says, this is the fabric mesh. Okay, and I got this from Craft Outlet. I have no idea if they have it in stock, so just to forewarn you. I do believe Trendy Tree has fabric mesh, and I think the Wreath Shop does as well. And it does say it's unique Oh, it's even got my name in it. Unique polyester mesh for floral wrapping and decoration. This decor mesh is waterproof and ideal for fresh or silk flowers, gift baskets, packing, wrapping, and much more. And it's 10 by 10. So it is waterproof. I will be spraying it with a UV protectant. Okay, and this I just bought at Hobby Lobby. This can with the orange is a UV protectant, and it prevents it from fading and all that stuff, and it's fabric too. So you can spray all your wreaths with this, and it'll really prevent the sun from fading your colors. They do have another one, and I did post a link for the Amazon one, and I believe it's at Lowe's and Home Depot as well. It's got a blue lid, and that blue lid one is UV protectant and sealant. So if you can find the blue one, grab it, because that's a good one, because it does both. This one is just UV protectant, which is okay, because the whole wreath is waterproof, right? Because, well, except for my welcome, because it's like MDF. In my bow, but I probably wouldn't put this right outside. It would be going on my front door. So I just want to prevent it from fading, because my front door does get a lot of sun in the morning. But yes, if you do find the blue one like SunGuard, grab the blue one, because it does both. Then you don't have to worry about it. And they have I posted a 3-pack on Amazon. That should last you the summer for all your wreathing. Look at all the people. Hi, everybody. All right, so we got one row done. Is it starting to look like a watermelon yet? Now, don't forget, we are doing a giveaway tonight, right after the live. We are giving away three packs of 5 packs from Amazon. So all you have to do is float my boat or just share it. I don't know, S-H-A-R-E. I have to find out a fun saying to bless my page or bless my live or whatever. We'll have to take a poll on that. Facebook doesn't want anybody to say that S word. Or I think it's like too. They don't want you to say like. I don't know. Facebook is just wonky these days. They're changing everything, and I don't know why. It works just fine, so if it's not broken, why fix it? There's nothing to fix, but they keep changing it. I heard today, Scott was saying that they may be getting rid of the news feeds. Did you hear that, hun? How can isn't Facebook mainly news feeds?
I'm not going to get into it right now.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
What?
Huh?
I'm missing everybody's comments.
Let's just say Facebook likes to take sides, that's all I'm going to say.
Likes to what?
Take sides, that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, all right. I didn't know you were a professional on Facebook.
I'll talk to you later.
Oh, you know something I don't? All right. We're just plugging along here. I could have probably done every other, but I already have the zip ties in, so just keep going along. And that's pretty much the basic how you construct this wreath. Pretty simple. I don't know if everybody's seen the post that Tanya put today, but apparently our YouTube channel was hacked. Go figure, the people wanted to get the money or something. I didn't even know we had money, but there's money or something in the PayPal. So they wanted to get our money. So they hacked our account, some Russians or something. Tanya was saying it's a Russian address or something, so. I think she's got it up, but it's not the full YouTube channel. So, who knew? It's a little bit big. The This one I think I'm going to have to fix. And that's the starter one. This is very full. I could have definitely did every other one. Oh, has anybody got big, why am I not seeing any comments? Anybody got big plans for this weekend or what's going on? Oh, look at that. I think I'm going to have to go out and come back in because I'm not seeing anybody's comments. Let me try this. Oh, it looks so pretty on the screen. Watching the baby Friday to Sunday. Oh, I don't even need rain to craft. I can craft 24 hours a day. I love crafting. Love, love, love it. I used to do more than just wreaths, but lately it's just been all wreaths. Going to the beach. Casino night. Yeah, we won't want Dave at the casino. He loses all our money. Creek by wreaths. Oh my God. I love that. Who came up with that? I just seen it as it scrolled. Linda. That's a great one. Creek by wreaths. Send me up the creek. Oh, that's a good one too. Crafts shows.
Okay, hold on. You got that. It's easier for you to say. Somebody's asking about the template.
The template is available on our website.
The wreath template she's currently making. She's new to this. She wants to know if you make your own template. So I don't know if she's talking about the board or the template.
Okay.
So show her both.
So if you're just new, this paper copy I posted on our website and also on the main Facebook page where you guys are watching right now. It's just a paper copy of the actual board. And what I do, you have a little legend down here. And you can make your actual pattern on your wreath, count what you're going to need, all that stuff before you even get started. So it's just a little handy thing, and you can print as many as you want off and use it for your reference. I used to do my patterns right on the board, but then, you know, you start putting mesh on, and then you can't see your pattern, or you write it on the back, and then your customers can kind of see it if it doesn't erase properly. So that's why I came up with just a pattern printout. So that's just the printout of the actual board. Okay, so this is our Unique in the Creek board. And you can, as you can see, it's very nice and neat at the back, so we won't have to cover anything up. And I mostly use zip ties because the whole twisting motion of pipe cleaners or the Chanel stems or whatever really hurts my wrist. So I use zip ties all the time. Plus zip ties are weatherproof as well.
Okay, that was Shelly. Did that answer her question?
Does that answer your question, Shelly? Oh, I don't think this one was very sized very well. That's a little bit better. Let's see how good I am at guesstimating. Pretty good. So you want to keep your poofs going in one direction when you're doing this. And you can use pipe cleaners if you want. Just keep in mind if you're putting these outside, pipe cleaners will rust because they are wire. Now it takes a bit for them to rust, but I've had, when I used to make wreaths all the time, I had a few people contact me because the metal frame and or the pipe cleaner rust and left rust marks on the door. So just a word of warning, if you're using the Dollar Tree wreath frames and you don't cover your back with like some kind of felt. Now the felt again is another problem because if it gets moist, it will have mildew. So you just got to keep in mind that you they may rust, and it may leave rust marks on the door. So I actually had to reimburse the lady because it really did leave rust marks on the door, and it was the frame. So where it was welded on the frame, and it was a dollar store, you know, the dollar store, I think they're 14-inch frames or whatever. It did leave rust marks, and we tried the Mr. Clean sponges and everything to try and get it off, and it wasn't coming off. So she actually had to paint her door again. So I reimbursed her for the paint. She was really nice about it. And there was another customer, the pipe cleaners rusted. So just a heat warning. I'm not saying that they're bad or anything. It's just sometimes these things happen and you got to be prepared for them. Because who would have thunk, right? And it isn't till something actually happens. Look at that. I think it's, and this isn't even a full roll, and I think I may get away with just one. Well, it was only 3/4 of a roll. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Is this not looking so cool? It's going to be so much fun. Almost done. The fun part comes and we get to decorate it. Oh man, am I gonna have to open? See, if I had a full roll of the red, I wouldn't have to open another one. I should have just used the full one, but I had no idea. So you just need a full roll of red, and then a little bit of green and a little bit of light green. You can probably even do white. I think watermelon might be white there too, I'm not sure. Oh, these are tile snippers. So they're just like wire cutters, but they're flat on the edge. Now you can get these at Michael's in the jewelry department as well. I don't know if they'll be constructed as well as these ones. These ones were in the shed, in the tool shed, and I stole them on Dave. But he said they're like tile nippers, they're called. But I love them because you can get right down and just clip that right at the head of the zip tie.
They come in different sizes. Those are just little ones.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix this one, which is okay. Dave said these come in different sizes. This is just a small one. But like I said, if you go to the jewelry department, I've seen them in there before too. This sucks. I have to open a roll for a few pieces.
They're 8-inch, right? Ruffles?
They're not ruffles. They're just poofs. Yes, I just do an 8-inch. Usually I measure, well, you can do a measuring. I'll show you when I open this one. You just put the cardboard in, pull your mesh to the 8-inch, and that way your poofs are all the same size. Actually, I got this at Craft Outlet, and it had like a ribbon here. I cut the ribbon off somewhere. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of do it like that. Look how cute that's going to look. What do you guys think? Just because I didn't want it looking so plain. And I was trying to find a watermelon thing. And I thought, you know what? Just a simple welcome would be perfect. And I'm just going to kind of put it sideways. I'm going to put my seeds on here. We're going to put a bow for a hanger. I glued, well, I didn't even glue these yet. They had little sticky things. Little ladybugs. I think that's going to look adorable. But you can get any kind of sign. Just a little one.
What?
this one doesn't have metallic in it.
Someone's doing a little piece of the top. It's not gonna hurt.
Ugh. Why would I order two different kinds?
I don't know. It's not gonna
Ah, you can't really tell. All right, so we're starting it off just like we started off the other ones. Just put it right here. Yeah, this one doesn't have metallic in it. So what was the consensus? Are we saying up the creek? No. What was that saying?
Oh, I don't know. There's so many of them now.
So to get in on the giveaway tonight that we're going to do right after this live, you're going to want to just SHARE this live. And on your Facebook page, or don't put it on where anybody's not appreciative of it. So there's some groups that don't want lives put on there, and I don't blame them. So only post it to where you know people won't yell at you. And then we'll do a giveaway. We're going to give away 3 packs of frames from Amazon. Tanya set it all up. Okay, this is bothering me because I know some is metallic and some isn't. Although I have the spray glitter stuff. I might have to spray on it. I know, you can't really tell, can you?
No.
And then once I open all these up, I'm going to fix this one. And we'll open it all up and it'll all look uniform. Right now it just looks like a bunch of scrunches everywhere, but it won't. We'll put some seeds on it. Make a pretty bow. Wait till you see the ribbons I picked. But you guys are going to have to help me because I'm sucky at picking ribbons for bows. Almost done, almost done. Okay, now we have the one hole left here. Pardon?
SHITZ.
SH what? Oh, that's a good one too. Up, SHITS Creek?
No, Z. SHITZ.
Oh, that's a good one. So this one, I'm going to just do a poof, and I'm going to take my zip tie. And this is normally the bow, where you put the bow for your Christmas tree, like if you're doing a Christmas tree. But I'm just going to put a little poof here. Even though when I open all this, you won't really see the board anyways, but, and I'm just going to kind of twist it around here.
Creek my wreath, Linda said.
Creek what?
Creek my wreath.
That's a good one too. I don't understand why they don't want you to SHARE it. All right, we are done. Ooh, the fun part begins. So if you used one roll, you'd be fine. Okay, what do you guys think so far? Is it not like very cute? All right, I'm gonna start opening these up. So what you want to do is just get your fingers in there, grab the serged edges that are in your poof, and once you got them, just give it an open. Bring it out and open this puppy up. Oh, my sinuses are bugging me today. We're supposed to be in for some rain, and my sinuses really get affected when we have weather. They're barometric pressure. Why you laugh?
So you probably pronounce it, and you probably have no clue what you're saying.
I do know what barometric is. You don't know, you're not the knower of everything, Franklin. The other Franklin is the knower of everything. That would be me.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just tuck that in there. That's the end piece. Actually, it's a long piece.
Where do I get the board? Can you just tell them so it's easy?
You can get the board at uniqueinthecreek.com. You can get the board at amazon.com. You can get them at Craft Outlet. No, the Craft Outlet doesn't have the tree. But you can get it at Trendy Tree. So if you need to order your mesh and everything along with your board. Who else is getting them? Oh, Ducks in a Row. So there, she's on Etsy. She carries them. She's getting a load of trees. Down Home Crafty Things on Etsy. She carries them. Did I get them all? uniqueinthecreek.com and .ca. So if you're in Canada, you're going to want to go to .ca. And Amazon, not on .ca, but on .com. There's our Christmas clock going off. Trendy Tree, Craft Outlet doesn't have the trees. Craft Outlet is in the stages of moving to a larger warehouse. So they won't have the trees probably till they're actually moved because they don't want any more inventory to move. So that is the reasoning why they don't have the tree boards yet. Now the small flower board should be out in plastic by next week. So if you're thinking of ordering the small board, hold off because you'll want the plastic. And then hopefully we can get the cross in June. The horse, I don't know if when the horse will be in plastic. It is a very large mold, very, very expensive.
It's just not a big
and it's not the biggest seller compared to like our flower and character and tree and stuff like that. So for Dave just to have to make a few of them every once in a while, it's no biggie. So, and then we'll start working on, well, you know, we did a lot of all these are done in like less than a year. So we are just motoring along here at Unique in the Creek. So you want to see the back? Okay, let me finish fluffing first.
How many trees I need to make a giant watermelon?
A what? I have no idea.
8? I don't know.
I would say 8. I don't know how many to make a circle. I don't know. Sorry, I have no idea. You can make a watermelon on the flower board, like a full watermelon. You could do all green. Hey, that's a good idea. That would be hey, somebody's got to do it. Do all green around row number 1, dark green, then do light green around row number 2. Fill in the rest with red. Put some seeds on it. Put a nice sign in the middle. There you go. You have a full watermelon split in half. It's like sky's the limit with these things. You just have to have an imagination. And I hope I spark a little bit of your creativity because everybody's got has a creative side. You just sometimes have to pull it out of people.
How much are the small boards coming in? They're going to be the same.
And they're going to be the same price. And we like to boast that our boards are 100% made with recycled materials. So they are green. Actually, they are made with yogurt containers. Go figure, huh? So, see, it looks so much better once you start fluffing. So they are 100% recyclable. They are weather resistant. They're waterproof, obviously, because they're polypropylene plastic. The zip ties are polypropylene plastic. The mesh is plastic. The only thing that wouldn't be, I gotta fix that one. The only thing that wouldn't be plastic is the bow. Now, you could use a deco mesh bow, which I did a Christmas wreath, all in deco mesh with deco mesh ribbon, and it's still hanging outside my house, right on the wall, and it still looks gorgeous. Now you can, once you pull these out, you can kind of give them a little twist and make them do, especially fabric mesh, it really does whatever you want it to do. Thank you. It's going to be cute when I'm done. And it's a fun little quick project. And like I said, you don't have to use fabric mesh. Almost done here. Bear with me. This is the boring part. Okay, I'm going to fix this one. So to fix something, and there's the back. Okay, nice and neat, and it's just the zip ties. So nothing to scratch doors or anything like that. And it's got our website, our logo, and everything else on it. And I am going to fix something is very easy. All you have to do is find the zip tie, which is this zip tie. Snip it off and put a new one in. So I'm going to make that one a little bit smaller. So it really does help when you preload your zip ties. If you're just starting this for the first time, you may only want to preload a few rows at a time, because they will get caught on each other. There. That's better. Tuck that tail in, and then we'll poof this out. There. It's very easy to fix any mistakes. Okay, looks good. I gotta try my, where's my little seeds? I gotta see how they look. There they are. OMG. OMG. Look how cute. These are just little felt pieces I cut out. And these are like the glitter felt. And I'm just going to glue them on my watermelon. Look how cute. But we're not done yet, so I just had to see what it was going to look like though. All right, let's open some of this green. Actually, it's probably doesn't need too much opening. Oh, there is so many Christmas trees on our YouTube channel. I did a ton at before Christmas. So if you're wanting to start your Christmas now, just refer to our Unique in the Creek YouTube channel and you'll find quite a few of them. I've done it with ruffles. I've done it with sunflower petals. I've pretty much done it every way you can. I've done it with greenery picks. I've done it with cut up old Christmas tree greens. I think I've done it every single way you could think of. That's why you like me, Karen, because I have the ideas. Well, thank you. Yeah, our wedding was so much fun. It literally was one of the best days of my life, like seriously. Besides the birth of my kids, it's like right up there. It was just, and it was kind of cheesy, but it was so much fun. I don't know. And of course I had my Dave with me. We have fun for everything, don't we, honey?
Yeah.
Life's too short to not have fun and laugh. Like, seriously. Life doesn't have to be that serious. And how many times can people say they got married by the real Elvis? He was so good. He was so good. That whole chapel was good. And that chapel that we got married in is actually in Vegas Vacation, the end of the movie. So that was kind of cool. But it was just from the car ride there in the pink Cadillac convertible, and you know, we're driving down the strip and people are yelling and waving, and oh, it was just, I had my Jackie Onassis going on. It was just so much fun.
Shout out to our driver, Jesus.
Jesus was hilarious. He was awesome. That was our driver. It was just a great experience. I think everybody should get married that way. I've been married twice before, and both times were, the first wedding was not a big one, but it was at a hall and everything else. The second wedding was a big one. I married a Serbian, so the weddings have to be big. And it was just so stressful. So stressful.
It was just such a good time.
It was just such a, I think all weddings should be like that. It's, you know, I'll never forget it. There we go. Doo-doo. Is that not like so cute? Does it look like a watermelon? Give me thumbs up if you think it looks like a watermelon. All right. No thumbs up.
No, they're talking about Elvis's butt.
Oh, Elvis's butt. He had a great voice. He was actually singing. So if you guys watched the wedding, he was actually singing it for us. And just the dancing, and my best friends were there, and it was so good. I think we're gonna have a nice party. I think Dave's like, I don't want a party, but I love to have people in party. I think we're gonna have a Vegas style party at our trailer park, maybe in the barn. We'll have like roulette things going on, and it'll be so much fun. So everybody can come. I knew you were giving me the look. All right, I'm gonna flip on our glue gun. So let's pick some ribbons for the bow. I'm gonna make a bow hanger, and I grabbed all kinds of ribbon. I need your help with this. Hold on, let me grab it all. I have a problem with ribbon. I'm a ribbon hoarder, and I don't even use a lot of ribbon, but I have to buy it, and it just sits there and looks pretty. But I just love it. Okay, so of course we're probably going to use this one, because it is a watermelon ribbon. We got some green and white stripes. We have another watermelon ribbon. This one I think for sure, it's just a red and white checkered. Alice from Collinsville, Illinois. Well, Alice, are you coming to the Crafters Convention? We are going to be there. When are we going to be in Frankenmuth? I believe we're going to be there the Sunday after the Crafters Convention, which is the last Sunday of the month. We have this cute one. We got some black and green there. We got some green polka dot. And we got black and white. So, definitely going to use this one. I think I want to use this one. So we'll do this one first, then this one. Or no. Maybe like that. No, it's got to be this way. Okay. And then maybe the flower. We are going to be at the Crafters Convention in Collinsville, Illinois at the end of June. Please no intervention. What does that mean?
About the ribbon.
Oh.
Everybody's talking about how much ribbon they have.
Oh, I know.
Amy said she's got a ribbon addiction too.
Oh, it's brutal. But I don't like to open my ribbon. I just like to buy it and make it look pretty.
Somebody doesn't like the green and black.
No green and black? Well, I have this green. Although I don't need that many colors. I do like this one. It reminds me of a picnic blanket.
No flowers, somebody said.
No flowers? How about this one? Is that good? Dark green stripe ribbon. This one? Yeah, I definitely want this one. And I think I want this one. And I also have some of this crazy stuff. The dreads. What does Dan call them? Predator dreads. And I was thinking of putting this just at the front.
The checks look like a picnic.
Yeah, definitely going to do the checks. Everybody says no flowers. Okay, we put the flower out. Let's see. Looks like we have... What do you guys think? Yes? This is going to be quite the bow.
I'm just going to get rid of the dark on the end. I have to agree with that.
This one?
The black one here.
The black one? Well, I like the black because when you do a bow, it really pops.
Well, people say no black.
No black? All right.
It kind of stands out like a sore thumb.
Does it? Well, once you start putting it all together... All right, this is what we have then. We're going with this. No black. Black. No black. I think we'll just stick with this.
No, some are saying yes, black. No black anymore.
No black. No black. Okay, we're going to go with this bow right here. This is, don't forget, it's not going actually on the watermelon because we're going to put our welcome. Our welcome is going to go here. We're going to put our black seeds on. And then we're going to have a bow up here. And we will be done. So, I am going to get my bow maker. Okay, now we all know Lori can't make bows very well. So let's keep this in mind. Okay. Then I'm going to use the Easy Bow Maker. Now, I'm going to use this little red ribbon as the actual hanger string for the hanger. All right, how big do we want the tails? I kind of want, depends how long, I think about 8 inches. Now, I think it might be upside down. I don't know. So you want to, one day I'll get the hang of this. So I don't want it a very wide bow because it is, like I said, going for a hanger. So I'm just going to make the first loop at 6 inches. And I really need somebody to teach me how to make bows. I need my pro bow. I don't know where my pro bow went. There we go. So I'm doing the first one 6 inches. So you're going to fold this one back. So what you do is just measure the 6 inches there. You're going to twist and bring it down. And then you have your tails. Again, I'm the suckiest bow maker in the world. I don't know why. I just cannot get the hang of making bows. I don't make a lot of them probably. Like I used to, but I don't anymore. I know. Maybe I should have used, oh, we'll see. Who knows? It's just going to be a hanger. I know, he's the master and he makes it look so easy. I feel like I'm like got 2 left hands when I'm making a bow. And I hate this piece that they fold over. The crease never comes out. All right. So we're going to twist this again, put it in. I'm not going to make it as long. Now, I don't want it as long. I guess I should have made it X. Damon says to make it X. Pinch it and then twist. That didn't turn out very good. No, I'm not left-handed. It just makes it look, I just make it look like I have 2 left hands because I'm not very good at this. See, I do have good ideas. I'm just not a great wreather. I'm a wreather with good ideas. And then I show you guys the ideas, and then you great wreathers can make them. And that's why most of your wreaths turn out better than mine. All right, that's good enough. Actually, maybe I'll put another layer of watermelon on there. Oh, wait, no. Because I'm doing watermelon the next one. Or should I do watermelon for the last one and then maybe do the red and white check on this one?
I'm getting disc.
No, I'm not. You're what?
I think I'm getting disc.
You're getting disc?
Disc.
Why?
For Michelle.
Oh, are they
You know, when
up
Eminem
to their
is together.
shenanigans?
Yeah.
Big Dobo Daddy.
Eminem or
Eminem. If you guys have just joined us, Eminem is Michelle, and they're troublemakers. My troublemakers of the community. And if you're just joining us and you haven't seen Unique in the Creek before, we do have a sister site called Unique Wreath Makers and Workshops. If this interests you, you need to go join that group, because that group is just out of this world fabulous, because most people in there will help you and jump in, answer questions, and everybody shares their creations. So if they come up with something new, they'll share it. They'll even say how they made it. It's just a fabulous group. Like, it's just really, and I'm in a lot of groups, and I'm not tooting my own horn, but that, because I don't really run that group. We have admins that run it, and that group is just phenomenal. So if you're just new to wreathing, you may want to join that, because they will actually, everybody in there will help you. I know there's a lot of other groups, you just post their picture and you're not really allowed to do a tutorial or anything, but this group, they will help. And the admins are master Unique in the Creek wreathers. So usually they will jump in to answer your questions as well. So it really is great. I learn a lot from that group.
But you have to answer the questions.
Yeah, make sure you answer the question. And the questions, we do have questions to get into that group. And the questions that we ask, it's not that we want you to like our page and all that stuff. It's just more that you're aware of what the group is about. Because there is so many groups out there that already have like normal wire wreath frames. This group is the only group out there with just Unique in the Creek frames. And we want to keep it like that. Because if you want to use a wire frame or whatever, or share your ideas, you can go into one of those other groups. So we like the fact that we keep this group just Unique in the Creek frames. So please don't get offended if one of the admins takes your picture down or whatever. It's not that we don't appreciate your beautiful creation or anything. It's just that we're trying to streamline that group to just focus on Unique in the Creek wreaths, okay?
I got the spell check of the night.
Oh gosh, what?
Francine, Dana. I watched everyone naked them, but I can't.
Naked them?
I think that's supposed to be make them.
That's a good spell. That's a good one to go to Ellen.
Yeah.
Trying to read.
I love spell check.
Sorry, I'm trying to read comments. I can't do two things at once. I'm like one of those people. I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. Yeah, there's not much drama. We have great admins. Nancy James is one of our admins. Isabel Rivera from Sparkles in the ATL is one. And Monkey's Creations, Michelle, she's another. So they are like our master Unique wreath makers. So they usually jump in and will answer the question, or I will jump in. I try and go on that page daily. So please, if I didn't like your post or liked your wreath and you really wanted me to see it, message me to let me know it's in there, because I do go in there once a day, but and I try to see every post and comment on it. Sometimes I don't see them all. So please don't get offended if I didn't like or say something on your wreath. Okay, we have a bundle of ribbons here. So I like to use zip ties. I am going to just put a lift this up, this big, huge mountain of ribbon, and I'm just going to put a zip tie around it. And I like to use a zip tie because I like to get my ribbon or my bow, the center nice and tight. And I just find it easier with a zip tie. Okay, and we can put this away. Now make sure before I commit to making this. Okay, so I'm not going to tighten it yet because I'm going to add this little ribbon. This is going to be my hanger. So this is just a 3/8 inch ribbon. And what we're going to do, I'm going to have a ribbon coming from, this is row number 1. I'm going to have the ribbon coming from this hole and this hole on row number 1. Okay, so I'm going to feed it through just this hole and bring it down this hole. Okay, and then let's see, kind of gotta flip this over and see how far I want my hanger to go. I think I want it so it is kind of touching the watermelon. Yeah, that looks good.
Where did you get that watermelon ribbon?
Which watermelon? This one I believe I got at AC Moore.
Third one in.
The what?
Third one.
Yeah, I got this watermelon ribbon at AC Moore. This one I got at Craft Outlet. And this one I got at AC Moore just on the weekend. This red and white checkered one. Oh, I was going to put some... No, I'm not going to. I was going to put some deco tubing in to make it fun. But I think it looks pretty just like that. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off. And I'm going to feed. Just going to feed it through. So it goes one way, one side of the ribbon goes one way. And oh, you guys can't probably see this. Okay, so what I've done is, this is the back side of my bow. Okay, taking one side of the ribbon and going underneath the zip tie one way, and then this side I'm going the other way. Okay, and then we're going to flip this. Oh, I'm going to tie this around the zip tie. Oh, I did it backwards. Sorry, so I don't want my thing twisting. Okay, this one goes this way. This one goes this way. There we go. I'm just kind of measuring to see the distance. Okay. So like I did one of these going one way and the other one going this way, and then and you can do here, and I've tied it pretty tight. And then what I'm going to do, okay, just like that. So I've knotted it here. I've knotted. That's where it can hang from on the door with, okay? Or you can hang it from here, but this will make the hanger right here. And now I'm going to zip tie this nice and tight now that I have everything in that I wanted. I'm going to bring the zip tie around and make sure it's in the middle. And now all the ribbons are the right way. And I'm going to pull it tight. I'm going to use my needle nose pliers to pull it tight. Where are they? What, babe?
Facebook's playing games with me here.
They're playing games.
Yeah.
Oh, is everybody freezing?
Yeah, so was I.
Oh, you were freezing too?
Yeah, it's Facebook, guys.
Facebook's been really wonky this last week or so. Okay, so we're nice and tight on there. Okay, now we can start fluffing. I'm gonna dovetail the ends here. So you're just folding in and cutting on the crease. Now you don't have to, you can do a slant if you want.
Yeah, it's just,
All right, there's one side. Do the other side. We're almost done, we're almost done. That didn't take very long.
good, because everything's going wonky.
What?
Good, because everything's starting to go wonky.
Is it really?
Same.
Everybody's saying good now.
No, I'm not.
You're not good?
No.
You good, bro? All right. So the easiest way to probably fluff out your bow would be right on your door, because there's no, it's hard to fluff it when it's like up in the air here. So I'll do my best. You want to pull these out, pull these, pull these. Not bad for a sucky bow maker. I should have probably used more of this big watermelon ribbon, but that's okay. Look how cute this is looking.
Michelle says that's right. Fluff that though.
Fluff it.
Fluff it good.
Pull and tug and pull and tug.
Did you read Michelle done that?
No, what'd she say? Haha, it's hard to fluff it. She's bad. All right. Okay, I'm going to fix the bow when it's on the door. But you guys got the gist of it. I'm going to put the tails to the side. Okay. I do have a fluff box. I could have fluffed my bow, but it would just get smushed anyway, so I always fluff my bows when they're on the door. Just easier, and then you don't touch it. All right, so I'll show you a little bit, one more time, how I made these little seeds out of the felt. And I'm just gonna hot glue them. I got my glue gun going. And we're gonna put the welcome on. So that's gonna be the very last thing I do, okay? So you're gonna take felt. This is just normal felt from like Michael's. And it's 9 by 12. I got the sparkly felt. I just like the sparkles on it. And if you cut it in like a 3 by 3 piece, so 3 inches by 3 inches, and of course it doesn't have to be exact. So you got a square. You could come up probably a little bit, hun.
Huh?
Yeah, come up just a little bit.
Why? Where are you working?
I'm putting the seeds on, but... All right, so what you're going to do is just fold it in half. Okay, and I'm going to start cutting from the open end here. And I'm just going to cut like a seed formation. There's no template or anything. I'm just kind of going around.
Michelle John, that must be feeling better.
Oh, is she? And there, just, you can fix it afterwards. You get a couple seeds there. I'll do one more. I don't know how many seeds I'm going to need. Although I don't even know if you can buy seed watermelons anymore. Most of them are seedless.
How do they grow in watermelons?
I don't know, honey. All right, there we go. Voila, seeds. You can use that foam. You can use foam as well if you don't want to use felt. But I'm just going to place the seeds on my watermelon. Some of them are a little wonky, have to trim.
Is she going to Crafters Convention?
Leah's going to Crafters, yep. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is! Now we're going to have a surge of tree orders. The red mesh is going to be like out of stock everywhere. Get your red mesh now! This is a seedy watermelon. I need a couple more, I think.
Too organized.
Pardon?
They're too organized.
Who's too organized?
The seeds. That's just me speaking.
Oh. I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I didn't actually make them organized either. But I'm going to put the welcome sign on too, so some of them are going to get covered a little bit.
Yeah, see, everybody else is saying seeds are too uniform.
How's that? A little better? Or is that too many? Is it too seedy? I think that's good. One more. There. That's good. And then I'm going to put the welcome sign on. So I'm going to just hot glue these on. I'm using Gorilla Glue sticks, so I have no worries about it coming off.
What is the width of your red mesh? It's 10 inches, isn't it?
Ooh, I already did one backwards.
Huh?
Yes, my mesh. Ah! My mesh is 10 inches. I just got glue. There we go. So you don't need a lot of glue. Just put a little strip.
Somebody said too seedy.
Oh, seedy.
Too seedy.
Now I'm going to put a welcome sign on though, so you won't see all the seeds.
A lot of people are voting for a pizza.
A what?
Pizza slice.
A pizza slice. Yeah, I should actually I should make one because Dave is like the pizza king. There's so much you can do with these. Like I made a butterfly. You guys, I don't know if you've seen the big huge butterfly, but I made a big butterfly with 2 tree boards together. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's huge though. But it is very pretty. And I only used 1.5 rolls of deco mesh.
That thing's huge.
What?
What you're working on there.
The watermelon? It's awesome. Wait till you see it on the door. I can't wait. Is Sippy outside?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got them all on. I used 1 roll of red mesh. 1 roll of 10-inch red mesh. Make sure all these are on. I used, I don't know, 1/4 of a roll of the emerald green and maybe 1/8 of the roll of the lime green. Get my glue strings. Oh, we have a straggler. Straggler! Oh, there we go. All right. This is what we got so far. Does it look like a watermelon? Oh, it is. I love the bow, everything. I just love everything about this wreath because it is so gorgeous. All right, and now I'm going to put the welcome. Now, I just stuck the little ladybugs on the welcome. They're just felt little ladybugs that I got from Hobby Lobby. Where are they? It's just a package. What did my package do? Right here. It came with a bunch of ladybugs. Dave, zoom in. Zoom out. Zoom in. So I just got, these are just felt ladybugs. I think I got these in the scrapbooking department actually. But they're really cute. They got little eyeballs on them and everything and little antennae. So, I don't know what I bought them for, but they're going to look really cute on my welcome. So I'm just gluing them on.
Says love you, Dave.
Who?
Michelle done that.
So I'm just kind of lifting it up, putting little dabs of glue. My glue's stringy today. Alrighty. Now which way should I do it straight? No. Straight's boring. I think like this. Now I'm not going to wire it on or anything. It's very light. And I am using Gorilla Glue. Maybe right there. Right there. How about right there? It's hard to tell. I'm trying to look in the on my phone. I could do it right there. I don't know. I got the ladybugs at Hobby Lobby. Like I said, they're just felt ladybugs, and they got like a sticky thing on the back. And I just got them at in the scrapbooking section. Hang it up and try. Okay. You're gonna see my mirror. Ah! And make sure you guys SHRE this video, because we're going to do a drawing soon in a few minutes.
Are you hanging it up?
Hi, Skippy. I'm going to hang it up.
So now the camera.
All right. You won't see the whole thing though, I don't think. Oh, I can fluff my bow a little better.
Oh, I can put the camera up so you can see the whole thing.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I'll have to fix the bow. All right. I don't know if they'll be able to see the whole thing.
I'm going to.
Actually, I think I like it sideways like that. Oh, I am so loving this wreath. This is so summery and cool. Can they see it?
I'm going to just zoom in on it a bit there.
What do you guys think? Should I do it sideways like this? Should I do it straight across like this? What's everybody thinking?
Everybody kind of likes the angle. But
I kind of like the angle too. It's not so placed. Oh, I missed a seed. And then, as you can see, you can fluff your bow a lot easier. There's a couple seeds I have to screw still. You can fluff your bow a lot easier when it's on the door. I don't want to pull too tight because my mirror will come right down.
you gotta get rid of that mirror.
Well, no, I'm going to move that back downstairs. I am going to craft in the basement, as much as I hate going down the basement, but all my crafting supplies are down there. And okay. I have a couple seeds, more seeds here. I'm going to just stick on. They weren't glued. But this is very cute for summer. Okay. And I'm going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, where the E is right here, and the O, and the L. E-L-O. E-L-O.
Electric light or extra?
Huh?
The electric light or extra?
E-L-O.
ELO.
Oh, yeah. So I'm just putting a bunch of hot glue on the back. And commit. I just committed. That's where it's going. Because this Gorilla Glue, once it dries, it dries. Move this seed down here. Make sure they're all on there. I know, is this like, this is just so cute. I bet you haven't seen something like this before. You seen it right here first. There we go. Our slice of watermelon. Now you could have the word summer. That would be so cute. I was trying to find a really good a watermelon sign, but I thought, you know what? A watermelon sign out of watermelon. I like the simple, just welcome. You threw a pebble in the creek. There you go. The unique in the creek watermelon.
Another way of saying shared it.
With our fancy bow hanger. Can you bring it up, honey?
Oh, yeah.
So everybody can see it. That's our unique in the creek watermelon. I love it. I won't be selling this, so I'm going to keep this one. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad you like it. I do. I love it a lot, too. It's really cute. So I'll definitely take pictures on my door tomorrow. Hopefully it's not raining because I get the best sun. And there's the back. So we have nice, neat back. No covering it up. No scratching. And that's it. So we got a quarter roll of green, an eighth of a roll of light green, a roll of red, some felt to cut out some seeds. You can add a bow. You could probably even put a bow down here if you want, or even at the top. Kind of looks like a Christmas tree though, but I kind of wanted a nice little hanger on it to give it this pop of color and wow. Sorry, Giselle. It's already committed. It's committed at crooked, at sideways. I like it. Doesn't look so perfect then. But then I'm not a really OCD person. Anybody have any questions? I'm glad you guys all like it. Thank you. And we are going to do a draw right after this live. I'm going to pop back on after this live, grab my computer and pop back on. And we're going to give 3 sets of character frames away from Amazon. So Amazon has them in 5 packs. So you're going to get 5 character frames from Amazon. Big bug. Yeah. This is the only bugs I had. But even ant would be cute or something. I don't know. You guys can, I give you the ideas, you guys run with them. I know. It's going to be, yes, I will spray it. I'm not going to spray this in the house because it does leave all kinds of mist and everything, but I am definitely going to spray it. Although fabric mesh is not supposed to fade. So, but I'm going to spray it anyways because I don't believe them. But I will show you a picture on the door, and it looks big here, but then when you go to put it on your door, it's not going to look so big. It's going to be like the perfect size. Oh, yeah, you can watch the replay. But you joined just in time, so if you SHARE it, you can get in on the giveaway. And don't forget to comment on the Mother's Day giveaway, which I will be giving away this beautiful fabric wreath, and it's got little bees on it, and the bees' wings are sparkly, and it's so cute. This is really, really pretty.
What if someone from Canada wins? Will they come from your place? I never thought of that, the Amazon.
Oh, then I'll just send.
Yeah.
If it's not somebody from Canada, I'll just send them from our warehouse, not a biggie. Yes, this is called fabric mesh. So this green, dark green was fabric mesh. The red is fabric mesh, and the light green is just normal value kind of deco mesh. But you can do the whole thing in deco mesh. It will look just as good. This fabric mesh is a little bit pricey, but you're only using 1 roll of it. And it just makes such a nice, like a superior, it makes a more superior product. But normal deco mesh would be just fine. Don't use poly burlap because it doesn't bend and give the curves like it should. Normal mesh. What, honey?
Always fits between 2 doors.
Yeah, this definitely fits between 2 doors. I've only done 1 or 2 wreaths that haven't fit between 2 doors. And I did that on purpose. I wanted to show Michelle that you can do a Texas size wreath on the Unique and Creek board as well. So actually the outdoor wreath that I have on my front wall is the big, huge deco mesh wreath, and I used deco mesh ribbons and everything as well. So, yes. Oh, you're welcome, Evelyn. I got the fabric mesh at Craft Outlet. Now, I don't know if they have any left. I should have checked before the live. I know Trendy Tree sells it. I think the Wreath Shop sells it. Thank you for creaking my page. I love that. But like I said, you can use normal mesh. If you can't get the fabric mesh, or if it's a little too pricey, just get normal mesh. It'll make just as nice of a watermelon as well. It's just, fabric mesh is just a little easier on your hands and easier to work with because it kind of, you can sculpt it. But normal mesh will work just as fine. Well, you're all welcome. Oh, Joyce's just said Craft Outlet has it in stock. Get it fast. They don't, however, have the tree frames as of yet. So you can order your 5-pack of tree frames and buy a bunch of mesh and make a whole bunch of watermelons. Or pizza. Or whatever you want. Whatever you want. And tomorrow, like I said, Michelle, or Isabel from Sparkles is doing a patriotic flag with tree boards. That one you're not going to want to miss. Okay, it's going to be a huge flag made out of deco mesh. Haven't seen that before either. So.
Can you mention the other group's name?
Oh, the other group's name is Unique, and then in brackets it says UITC, Wreath Makers and Workshops. Okay, Unique Wreath Makers and Workshops, and there's about 8,000 of us in there. And it's just a lot of fun, and everybody shares and gives ideas and stuff. Yeah, so it's a really great group. When will you do the draw? Right after I finish talking. I'm going to jump back on because we need to get the URL code so I can do the thing. Oh, we've done a candy corn, Madeline. Actually, Dave made the candy corn. Dave and I did wreaths together, and he made an actual candy corn. I believe it was in beginning of October. So if you go back onto our YouTube channel, you'll be able to see his candy corn. Isabel's doing the flag at 9. She goes on at 9:30, I believe, at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. She does her lives after her kitties go to bed. All right. Yes, candy corn. Dave did the candy corn, and he put 2 great big googly eyeballs, you know, the ones that you get from the dollar store or Michael's. And he put a mouth on with, what did you make the mouth with? Deco tubing or something like that. Anyways, it was really cute. Okay, so I'm going to end this now, and I'm going to come back on, and we're going to do the draw. Okay, guys? See you in a few minutes. Bye.